May the Lord God Almighty continue to guide you as you have done so far. To me, you stand for something special. You have looked after me so well, so many ways. I stand here today, a very happy old man, because of the way you have treated me. Please continue, President. May the good Lord continue to keep you a wonderful president for us. May the good Lord God Almighty continue to guide you as you have done so far. To me, you stand for something special. You have looked after me so well, so many ways. I stand here.
KAUNDA has saddened us as South Africans. We bow our heads in grief at the passing of a beloved and rightfully revered father of African independence and unity. We are united in our sadness with the KAUNDA family and the government and the people of the Republic of Zambia. We are also united in our sadness with the people of our region, Southern Africa, KAUNDA has saddened us as South Africans. We bow our heads in grief at the passing of a beloved and rightfully revered father of African independence and unity. We are united in our sadness with the KAUNDA family and the government and the people of the Republic of Zambia. We are also united in our sadness with the people of our region, Southern Africa, as well as our continent, to whom Kenneth Kaunda's leadership was a source of enormous inspiration and resilience. President Kaunda dedicated his entire life to the liberation and the service of the people of Zambia. He devoted himself and the people of Zambia to supporting liberation movements around our region in Southern Africa in our quest for independence and freedom. And it is for this reason that I would refer to him as the father of our liberation. He was steadfast against the intimidation that his country and himself suffered at the hands of the apartheid state. He offered Lusaka as the headquarters of our movement, the African National Congress, in exile. Under his leadership, Zambia provided refuge, care, and support to liberation fighters who had been forced to flee their countries. He stood alongside the people of South Africa at the time of our greatest need and was unwavering in his desire for the achievement of our freedom. It was in honor of this remarkable contribution that the South African government bestowed on President Kenneth Kaunda the Order of the Companions of O.R. Tambo in 2002. President Kenneth Kaunda was a pioneering champion of a decolonized, united, and prosperous Africa. He represented his country and our continent with distinction on global platforms. Today, we recommit ourselves to building the Africa of KK's vision, an Africa which is at peace with itself, Africa with justice, prosperity, and innovation. President Kaunda was at our side to comfort us as a nation when we lost our leaders. We remember his moving tribute as we laid Madiba to rest in Kunu. Today, we place ourselves alongside Kenneth Kaunda's family and the Zambian nation as they mourn this deep loss. As the South African nation, we will never be able to repay the debt of gratitude that we owe to Kenneth Kaunda. Nor will we ever forget that it was with the help of this extraordinary leader's care and solidarity that our freedom and our democracy was won. In remembrance of this great leader who made such a contribution to our freedom, we've decided to declare a period of mourning for 10 days in his memory, and that for the 10-day period, our national flag will fly at half-mast, starting from today. May his soul rest in peace. His hard work brought about our independence. His vision built our nation. And his passion united we the people of Zambia. Let us treat this day not only as one where we mourn, but one where we celebrate the life well lived.
God is hearing me. I can never sell out Africa. Never. Not me. Not these boys here. Not these girls here. We are men and women of principle. We have done all these things in search of peace. But it has to be genuine peace. Based on sincere, genuine majority rule. Anything else, you can kill us. Zambians will be born out of our blood. We'll continue to fight. God is hearing me. I can never sell out Africa.
Umutima wanje urafwaye igishoko ishiboko wafuma Dara ikara panshi ndaingilira mono gutontokanya Hebu sheni kwiuko wafuma Hebu sheni kwiuko watula Imitapendwa y'abantu inafwaye igishoko ishiboko wafuma Abantu abengi barafwaye igishoko ishiboko wafuma Mukulila kwabo baralanda Yosefi ati Umetokea wapi wekifo Umetokea wapi Umetokea wapi wekifo Ukwesa wafuma Wewe Mona bana malelila Ukwesa wafuma Wewe
Zambia, bringing us together as one. We'll remain with your heart of love. We'll remain with your heart of unity.
Pepona sanga valelina Motukira kumomba shinandi na sanga shirelina Sotalalika mabimbia ya ima Yesue Bantu katalalika wa mabimbini wewe Maya 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 Mwashe chipunda ninani wika shinka Amavimia imana kabili pangulo Yesu Yalete chikonko mukati kamitima Yesu.
My fellow Zambians, I speak to you at a time of great sorrow for Zambia and for the people of Africa as a whole, as we mourn the father of our nation, Zambia. We mourn the liberator who led us from colonial rule to independence, from bondage to freedom. We mourn the freedom fighter who fought for what was right and served time in prison for his beliefs and never gave up what he believed in. We mourn the unifier who coined and lived by our beloved motto of one Zambia, one nation, which binds us together this very day. We mourn the love of peace who ensured that not only was Zambia free and sovereign, but also a bastion of harmony and an inspiration to the world. We mourn the son of teachers who followed his parents' footsteps and transformed the Zambian educational system, ensuring millions of poor children, including myself, received an education irrespective of the means that were available to us. We mourn the Pan-African who was never satisfied with Zambia being independent when our neighbors remained under vicious foreign and minority rule. We mourn the love of justice who stood up to despotic and racist regimes across Africa, giving hope to the hopeless and a voice to the voiceless. We mourn the statesman who introduced multi-party democracy, I must emphasize, to Zambia, demonstrating his love and reverence for peace and unity above the fleeting prestige of political power. Who can forget his eternal words to President Chiluba after accepting his election defeat? And he said, I quote, "My brother, you have won convincingly, and I accept the people's decision." We mourn the humanist who after his retirement became a devout crusader against HIV. We mourn the family man whose love for Mama Betty and his own children was absolute, yet whose heart was big enough for each and every one of us Zambians. Brothers and sisters, together we mourn, and together we must move forward. With KK's passing, our nation and our continent bids goodbye to the last surviving leader of the independence generation. They have made their contribution. They have realized their mission. We are free. We are the masters of our own destiny going forward. Now it is the time for us, we, the next generation, to step forward and continue with their work where they left it. And as we fight to preserve the freedoms and civil liberties that they fought for, we must never forget the sacrifices paid in the sweat and blood of our founding fathers, with which these freedoms and civil liberties were paid for. The free Zambia we inherit is because we stand on the shoulders of giants like Dr. KAUNDA, the embodiment of patriotism, courage, and selflessness. As we mourn KK, let us commit to continuing his mission, to learning from his example, and to never endanger the peace and unity he bestowed upon us. As we approach an election with tensions running high, let us all prove worth of his legacy by placing our unity, our peace, and our democracy above all else. Let us honor his memory by showing the world our unity and our love of peace and justice. Let us ensure this period passes peacefully so that no son or daughter of the soil loses their life or liberty as they express their democratic right. Let us ensure the voice of the people is heard and is heeded, as KK himself did. Most of all, let us come together in mourning and strengthen one another through our love. One Zambia, one nation. The Zambian people have lost the father of our nation. Africa has lost a proud son. The world has lost a giant. My thoughts and prayers go out to the KAUNDA family and to the Zambian people as a whole at this sad time. Let his memory be a blessing to all of us. Let his example be an inspiration to us all. Go well, son of the soil. Rest in peace, Big Ken. Thank you, and God bless.
Subscribe to DevTech Media. DevTech Media. Subscribe to DevTech Media.
Kaunda, defilamba mumeso. years that one wapo awe utwalirire mutende watulanga utwalirire kaunda abori oisulako kumulu wansema watangila wakakwekwe isuleniko kaunda engileko isuleniko kaunda engileko mwana yatusheko mwewa takatifu mwewa bombele chalo isuleniko kumulu wansema watangila wakakwekwe isuleniko kaunda engileko kata wachilu isuleniko kaunda engileko ese yatusheko Bonse mwewa tusha isuleni kwe chibi Konkonko kumulu bonse mwewa tangila waka kwe isuleni ko Kaunda engileko Namkwa tushe ko ali isuleni ko Kaunda engileko Lese yatishe uleka
Christ, our Savior. You just love your neighbor and love yourself.
Kaunda Danka
Legendary Kaunda wenze father wachikata si wenzo takata olova mwisa bakukata your legacy will live on your memories will cruise on
Kaunda dada wachituko utemwandiko kusabizya kwidu Mazuba ose dada chao